Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the 2005 Tahoe. I picked this one up for about 2200 I think. And we needed something bigger, something with a little more power, V8. And this one has been pretty good ever since I bought it. You can check the content. When I first got it, I put the tires on there. We cleaned it up, did a little work on it, but now it's been with us for a couple months, and she's been really good. So now it's going to be time to start doing some of the maintenance work. One of the things that we have to do is I have to replace the rear regulators. I got to do the stereo because that stereo is dying, speakers are dead. Trying to put a backup camera. I don't really want to start messing with it. I did get these switches here, and then I got some from the junkyard. So I had the Amazon ones, and then we went to the junkyard another time and we were able to pick up some original ones. And then I picked up the 4x4 slot that goes here, which I'm going to use to convert into like a little fog light panel where you could do fog lights. That way there's no switches anywhere else. I'll just use the empty spot. It'll work out good. But today the main thing is the rear shocks. And I think the rear shocks by now, if you have one of these, you should know your rear shocks are going to be dead. This right here is definitely dead. The mechanism inside is gone. So I went to the junkyard. I did find one of these in excellent shape, so I'm going to replace that. But as you can see, the shocks right now are pretty much dead. Now I bought this kit from Amazon right here. All right. And then what it is you get both pair of shocks. And you get the window one, and then you get the tailgate one, and that's what this is right here. So I bought these from a company, I think they're called Gator. Yeah, the Gator struts, they look pretty good. So these were probably the first ones that came out on the search. Here it is right here, check it out. All right. Oh, and they give you a sticker. Sweet. Look at that. Oh, you can't beat that, man. Look at that. Is that a sticker? I believe it is. Oh, it's not a sticker. Oh, that sucks. Is it? Let's see. If it's a sticker, it's even cooler. If it's not, sucks. Oh, feels like a sticker. It is a sticker. Look at that. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely going to put this thing on there. It's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and put it right here on the corner. All right, so all y'all can be jealous. Yeah. There you go. All right, Gator struts. Yeah, from Florida. All right. Anyways, so here they are right here. These are going to be your door, and these are going to be your window. Now, one of the things that you want to do is you want to put a stick or something there to hold this door. Because once you take one of these off, this door is going to come crashing down on you, and it's going to hurt. All right, so I'm on it, the stick right here. And basically to the bottom of the bumper. Now the tools that I think you'll need is just like a little screwdriver, because you're just going to remove this clip. There's a little slot right there. If you look, all you gotta do is pop this thing out. And I did bring, like, you know, a couple other little tools, needle nose, small, little, bigger screwdriver, the pin screwdriver or pin tool right here, you know, to push things out just in case I needed it. I don't think I will though. This should work. Remember, hold the door. Don't get too cocky either, because I don't know how heavy this thing is. And I don't know how much weight this thing's going to hold. But these clips usually just come out like that. You see that? And that's it. And once you have the clip out, this should come out. It has pressure on there. So obviously, it's not going to release as easy as you think. Because remember, it's still holding the door and there's pressure to it. And we're going to go ahead and unclip both of them just to have them ready. Like I said, the pressure of the door is pretty much what's keeping these in place. And if there is a little battle, that's why I brought the small ply bar. We just pop them off. So I'm going to go ahead and do both of them right here. Okay. Now, like I said, if you have one of these older vehicles that has these struts, you're probably going to have to replace them soon. That's the fun thing about having older vehicles. But, you know, the way I see it is, I'd rather have an older car and do the maintenance work than have a $600 payment or $800 payment for a car that has a bunch of electrical junk. That's going to probably give you a lot of issues. That's just me. All right, now let's go ahead and take these out of the bag. So we have already installed our sticker, and as you can see, they are the correct size. They look pretty good too. Now normally these, you don't have to take the clips off. You just smack them in, smack them in, and then your door should hold. And then we're gonna do the window. The problem with the window is I'm gonna have to remove this panel and this panel to be able to open the window to change the struts. And then once I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and replace my mechanism so the door will lock and unlock. And then that way at least I can have a full functioning back door with the back window. All right, so let's take these off real quick. All right, so right now I'm gonna see if I can remove one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and put my stick right here, just in case. You see that? I'm strapping it in. And then we're gonna take this strut, gonna lift it. There you go. See that? All right, what up? Oh, I went too high. All right, I'll use a stick for support. All right, I'm sure you can hold it with one hand, but why trouble yourself? All right, now that you got that one in, see that clip? Uh-oh. Whew. Hold on. I'm gonna go up again. There you go. All right, now that one is in, and at least this one now is holding all the weight. So now we can take that one off right here. See that? Oh, I forgot about the stick. Remember, put your stick, people. One of these shocks will not hold it, so don't forget your stick. All right, gonna go ahead and pop that in, lift the tailgate, twist it. We'll see how good these Gator shocks are right now. All right, now there it is. Finally, my tailgate works. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Oh, yeah, they feel good. So once you pop it open, it should go open. Hey, look at that. That's great. So that's what we wanted. All right, remember, stick. Always put your stick up. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take those panels off because I need to open up to do the back window. So this panel here, it's been taken off a couple times because we had to inspect it to see what the heck was wrong with it when we were messing with it. And a lot of it is just clips and screws. So see what I'm saying? It's already kind of loose. And there's a mechanism right there on top. You have to loosen up that. There you go. See that? And then this window opens and this thing comes off. And that's how you take that panel off. That's the only way to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this one on the floor. And you see this mechanism right here is the one that's bad. It broke like the actual pin or something, so it doesn't open. But as you can see, this back door, you see, I'm gonna go ahead and latch it so it doesn't close, just like that. See that? Now, if you close this, all right, this is your other little shocks that are there. See that? And the same thing, and they're pretty bad. As you can see, the door just shuts down. I personally don't like this door, this window gate to begin with. I've always scared that you'll grab it the wrong way and then crack it. But, you know, I just want it to function because it's there, and it'd be nice if it did work. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the clips off real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and do this one. Now remember, it's the same thing. You're basically going to pop the clips off again. That's, you know, one clip right here. I don't think it's that hard. I believe most cars are kind of the same way. So if you have a vehicle that has the setup like that, it's pretty much the same thing. You just got to pop your clips. Make sure you're holding it tight. Do not break your door. See this one? It's a little tighter because the hole's smaller. So I'm going to use my little needle one That's why I brought it too. See, just get that sucker in. There, you pop it. This shock comes out. See that? Easy. Be careful not to destroy it. The only thing that I see about these Gator shocks is that they're not squeezed. They're already open. I do believe some shocks have like a little tab where they're squeezed, and then when you take the tab off, but they feel really good. They weren't that expensive either. So this is the top, same thing. Push it in, and then we're gonna go ahead and push this one in right here. There you go. You see? Now, because this one's not that heavy, that one shock does hold, or the little strut does hold it. So we're gonna take the other one off. Where's the other one? This is the other one. All right. We're gonna pop this sucker off. I'm still gonna hold the door because I don't trust it. Wait, this one works great with the flat head. It's the other one that's a pain. There you go. Remember, this pretty much works on most vehicles unless it has a screw or bolt. But most of them should be like this. Newer vehicles, or at least 2000 style vehicles. And then there you go. See, that one shock won't hold it, so make sure you're holding it. You don't want that thing slapping down. I should have opened it, but it's okay. All right, buds, that's how it is. Once you got these shocks in, see that? You're pretty much ready to go. Don't put too much pressure, and if you do, I'd say do it in the middle. There you go. Oh, look at that. It works again. All right, and that's pretty good. That's exactly what I wanted right there. Now I could use the space. But as you can see, this is why I'm replacing that thing. It sucks. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's a quick little video on how to replace your rear struts on the 2005 Tahoe, which most Tahoe, Suburbans, Yukons are all going to be the same. I bought these Florida from Florida Auto Supply, sorry. So this is their card. So have fun out there, guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe and the like button. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that one real quick, so make sure to catch the next video. Y'all be safe out there, stay in your element, be good.